horns. Come. Touch. Good girl. So what I usually do, especially if he's already pulling, is not go in yet, is I'll kind of walk around outside here and use these kind of like we did with the cones, and kind of do like a little bit of the warm-up exercises with the leash pressure, getting him used to following me, so that way you're not having to constantly, you know, tug him and get him to slow down. Good girl, this way. And something that'll help too as well, the way that I teach her heel is, instead of pulling her back to me like you're doing with him, what I do is I have a spot for her to hit that's next to me, so that way she's doing it on her own, right? And so instead of like forcing her or pulling her to come back or slow down, heel. Good girl, very good. You see what I mean? So that way you're signaling her where to go and where to be, and they're doing it. Whereas if you always have to pull him, then he'll, you know, he's not doing it himself again. If that makes any sense. You can try to practice that as well. It's gonna be a lot of reconditioning for you, I feel, as well, though. So like right now, right? So she's in front of me and she's gonna be going the wrong way. Darby, heel. Good girl, very good. So do your best to go ahead and give him a little bit of extra release so you can act. Oh, okay. So go ahead and give him some extra lead, so when he goes and overshoots, you call him back and he comes back on his own instead of you having to hold him back. No problem. I wish I had some eye drops with me or something. I usually have like allergies during the summer. Good girl. Kind of, but even when you're asking him to come, you're doing it yourself, right? You're like extra tugging him in. Try not to. Yeah, try to have him come all by himself. So once, go ahead and start walking, and once he overshoots, just, you know, let it go on the lead and let him come back. Heel. Good girl. There you go. Good. There you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just needs practice, especially like if you don't get practice like this in like new environments when there's a lot going on or she's very excited. He actually doesn't have practice, because like different levels of training, right? It'd be the same thing of calling him to come to you inside the house where there's no distractions and everything, and asking him to come to you outside in a wide open field when there's deer and other dogs and stuff like that around. You just got to think of it that way. You're kind of retraining, even though it's the same thing, but the environment makes it completely different. There you go. Good. Much better. There you go. Good. So now the next time he starts pulling, you just stop and have him come back on his own. Good. There you go. Much better. Good. Much better. There you go. Remember, the whole point of the training is to make things as easy for you as possible by making him do most of the work. If you're always tugging him in to get him to heel, then you're doing all of the work. Good girl, heel. Oh, good girl. Heel. Good girl. Good, there you go. Good girl, this way. Good girl. There you go. And that's why it's good to take things slow, to give him time to get used to the environment. So we don't always want to actually pull him away from the distractions, because we want him to get used to everything. We want, like, especially for the social session, we want him to smell. Oh, where are you going? Okay, Jesus. We want him to kind of like smell and get used to things and get used to redirecting on his own back to us instead of always prompting. So it's going to be a slower pace than you're probably used to when you're going out shopping yourself. We want to think about this as like a social session just for him. Good girl, heel. Heel. Good girl. You distracted, huh? Okay. So something that'll be good is to just kind of walk through and around the... Hi. So something that'll be good is just kind of walk through and around and let the leash nice and loose, so when it gets tight, it lets him know where you're going and what you're doing. No, just start walking. Like, if you wanted to go and check out these trees over here, just start walking. He'll follow you. There you go. Don't worry what he's doing. You just go and walk over here and he'll follow you. There you go. Exactly. Come on, boo-boo. What are you doing? This way.
If he's too far ahead of me in a store like this, it's not good either.
Right. And we'll
We're working on that later.
Yeah. Right now we will need to work on him paying attention to you first, as opposed to where in space that you are. Because the only difference there is just the length of the leash, right? That's when you would tighten the leash. You do everything else the same. There you go. Good. Yep. Good girl. Hi, how you doing?
We're just eyeballing him.
Aww. Hey, she's a sweetheart. You want to say hi? Come here. Darby, you want to say hi? You can go say hi.
Who is this?
This is Darby. She's actually out here working on her socializing. Good girl. Good sit.
So good.
Good sit.
This is
Good
a
girl.
Good time, good place to come. They love them in here.
That's perfect.
I used to work at Home Depot. We loved it. We loved it when you brought your dogs in.
That's awesome. We try not to like get in anybody's way.
But it's all part of the process too. And the noises and everything, it's really good.
Especially with the carts and like their machines, like the forklifts and stuff.
And they get used to that, and it's great. Look at her, how wavy her fur is. in the back. Oh, she's just
Good
beautiful.
girl. You say
Good
thank you.
girl.
Say thank you.
Thank you so much. That
Thank
made
you.
my day.
Aw, you have a good one.
Thank you. Bye, Darby. Merry Christmas. Hope Santa comes.
There you go. Good. Good. There you go. Good. There you go. Where are you going? Where are you going? Good girl. Yes. Yes, good girl. This way. Yes, good girl. Very good. Up with me. Shield. Good. Good girl. Are you thirsty? Good girl. Good girl. Oh, they got a water bowl for you. Go check out the water bowl. Got a little birdie in there.
78, 36.
Good girl.
How old is he?
Oh, she's just 7 months.
7? I was
Yeah.
He looked like a pup. Yeah.
For whenever you're ready there too, the next part is kind of getting them in and realizing where you are in like traffic areas, and that way also outside of having the leash shorter, you preemptively having them sit so that way people can walk by too. And especially with him, we want him to get used to redirecting to us first, as opposed to just going to say hello to people or just going at people. And the same thing with her, even though, yeah.
Stop!
Good girl. Oh.
You're an icky dog train. That's what you are.
Good girl. You want to say hi?
Can I?
Yeah.
Herbie.
Hi, hello.
We're just trying to get her to not
Hi
jump
there.
on people.
How you
Good
doing?
girl.
Good girl. All right.
Good girl.
Whoa, hi there.
You getting friendly? There you
And
go.
this guy,
Good
he must be a
job.
snipper, huh? Is that why you got the muzzle on him?
Yeah, he's a little more shy.
He's scared.
Yeah.
You think
He's the-
delicious monster, but he's not. He's scared.
He's the timid one. So we're trying to just get him
my-
used to
my
people.
dog's the same way. He's a pretty good sized dog. And he goes out, and here come these little, Shih Tzus and they come over, and he's like, and they start, they bark and chicken.
Right.
Hi, how you doing?
Good boy.
And he's
Good
like,
Aw.
he's like, hold on, let me back off here,
Aw.
And he now all of a sudden, once he realizes they're just trying to be friendly, then
He's a COVID baby though. He
He
didn't
won't.
get socialized enough because of COVID. So
he caught it? Did he? You said COVID?
no. He was born.
Oh, I see the problem, man. All right.
Sit.
Sorry, big boy.
Okay.
All right.
Sit.
Good. There you go. Good. There you
All
go.
right.
He didn't get.
I got a little goosebumpy there.
He's a big boy.
Yeah. Well, that was a big bark,
There you
He's all
go.
bark
You're
and no
okay.
bite.
That's all right. That's all right. But you're a cutie. You're a cutie.
Good
All right.
girl.
All right, girlie.
That's what he missed out on because he was a baby during COVID. Where
Oh, so he was
You weren't
kept
allowed-
restricted.
Yeah.
Nobody came around him. So now you're trying to get him used to
yeah.
Try to catch him
people.
up.
Trying
Yeah.
to get him used to people.
It's a little bit harder now.
So he
He'll
what? A
be
couple
okay.
years old there?
Yeah, she said she's 2.
He's
Two?
He just turned 2.
Yeah,
11,
yeah.
16.
There you go. Oh, happy birthday.
Well, and that's you talk about the dog. Think about the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Restricted from interacting with other kids.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's the same type of thing.
Yeah.
They're like, well, geez, I grew up, I haven't seen a person in 3 years. And all of a sudden you're out there with people and they're like, what do I do?
They don't know what to do.
So I can
They don't know how to talk or
understand. I can
anything.
understand what his situation is, but the kids it's even worse,
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Especially when you put it into like dog years. It'd be
Well,
like keeping them
yeah.
at home until they were like a teenager.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
All right, buddy, I'm gonna bug you.
Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Ozzy.
So again, like I'm gonna let the leash nice and loose, and then if I wanted to go that way and she's busy going this way, let her use her nose, start walking, good girl, and then I just give her that praise when she pays attention. right now in this open space where there aren't people, we don't have to worry so much about the the short leash. And then before inside, it's better to actually work more on like, you see somebody coming, you get them to sit and focus on you first anyways. And that's what I'll do with her. Hi, how you doing? Darby? Yes, good girl. Sit. Good girl. Right? So that way, like, it doesn't matter if you have a long or short leash, they're not going anywhere because you have their attention and you have them focused on you and sitting and waiting behaving patiently. Right?
We hope.
Yeah. So
We're trying for that.
right. So we do all those things first, and then we'll hopefully get some time to do some walk-by practices too. Okay, so you kind of see you want to take the process very, very slow, very diligent. Oh, somebody didn't pick up after their dogs.
I mean, especially like when you're shagging and stuff, everything.
Right.
Yeah, we talked about that here.
Happens a little too often. Good girl. So this is perfect. He gets used to kind of being out somewhere new, different smells, sounds, people, things like that, and just there you go. Good girl. This way. Very good. Good. So you want to slow down a little bit and, like I said, let him kind of smell and explore on his own. You just kind of give a general direction of where you're going to go for them. Like right here, you know, she went over there to stop and smell something. I just waited and I kept walking. If the leash got tight, she'll know to catch up. Hi. What you doing down there? Good girl. What'd you find down there? Good girl. Good boy. Hi. And then to practice, like starting to be more in that heel, I've just maybe cut the leash in half and I'm still doing the same thing. So I'm gonna generally go this way. Leash gets a little tight because she's thinking that way, and then she loosens up. Yep, and then I go, good job. And then when you're in a heel, you just cut the leash in half one more time. But everything else should stay the same. You should still be doing as little as possible, and they should be recognizing the leash pressure on their own and reacting. We want to give them plenty of time to get distracted because that's what we want right now. We want them to absorb the environment, smell, explore, all that good stuff, right?
Good girl, Darby. Good boy, Ozzy. Good
There you
boy.
go. Aww.
Or you scared her again. At least you didn't bark this time. Maybe she didn't get as scared.
He probably got scared because he was moving towards her to smell him, unfortunately.
You're Darby.
She's
I'm
like,
sorry.
Aw.
I thought he was behind me.
It's okay, boo-boo. I know, he's scared.
I'll keep him away. I keep him on this side.
There you go. It's okay, Darby. He's just scared.
Yeah, believe it or not, he's scared. It's hard for people to believe. Come here. Good boy. Good boy.
It sucks because she was just starting to get some
know.
confidence to try to meet him again too. And he's like, nope. It's okay. It'll take them a while sometimes to make new friends, the scared ones. Good girl. This way. Yes, good girl. With me. Girl with me. Good girl. Very good. You're doing so good. Good girl. So whenever you're ready, you can follow me inside, and what you can do is just stay behind me so that way I can kind of take lead and give you prompts, give you a little bit more ahead of time.
Can we look over there real quick?
Sure. Good girl. This way.
Believe it or not, I actually want to look at them.
No, that's fine. Yes, good girl. Good job.
Steve to the customer service desk. Steve to customer service.
Good girl. What'd you find, huh? What are you finding? Good girl. Alright, so usually what I'll do is I'll go to the back of the store first because it's going to generally be slower and quieter there. And then I end off in like the front of the store for like a walkthrough depending on how they're doing. Right. So right here she starts pulling because she's excited. I'm going to wait for her to redirect and calm down on her own. And that lets me know when she's kind of good girl. Yep. So I want her to learn to redirect her focus back onto me herself. On top of like the extra on top of like the extra times when I need to prompt her for extra focus, right? So same thing here, right? So she gets excited again, moving forward too fast. I just stop and wait. You can also go left or right and move her around again on the leash for that leash pressure. Yes, good girl. With me. With me. Yes. So you kind of see there, same thing until, good girl, right? Yes, good girl. And this is how you get them to learn, even if they're excited, to not pull ahead of you. This takes some time, but I'm not gonna be doing the work. I want her to do the work, right? Good girl. Yes, good girl. With me. Yes, good girl. There you go. Yes. Good. There you go. Good girl. Okay. So I'm going to give her a little break, and now that she's kind of done it pretty okay, and we're going to keep practicing that, but if you want to give it a try too. That's what I say, when you're out on these social sessions, any opportunity like that, you just take and repeat until it's perfect, or as best as you got time for. But that's what it's about. We're not actually trying to get anywhere or do anything. We're trying to work with them. You just have to keep that in the back of your head. Good girl.
You want to go in there? Because if you did, that was wrong way to approach.
Good.
You don't trip.
Good. Good. And like towards the end, they're trying to hold her focus and her attention as it goes through, so that way she doesn't get distracted and start running off. So then I have to recover. So trying to be as preemptive as possible if you're going to give a command, right? Because right now we're kind of recovering with his name. But as soon as you start moving and he starts going, before that leash even gets tight, say his name. So that way you're not waiting for him to start pulling. You're recovering and trying to maintain his focus as you're walking through. Good.
Yeah, pay attention.
Candy and receiving, please call 216. Candy 216.
Right. There you go. Good.
I'm waiting for you to turn around.
Good girl. Yes.
Enough with the damn thing.
Good girl. Ready? With me? Come. With me? With me? Oh, this way. With me? With me? Heel? 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 Good. So if I'm gonna give her commands, I want to do it in this situation to maintain focus as opposed to after I lose it. Right? I know.
I'm gonna go here.
It's okay. Good girl. Good girl, yes. Alright, I'll let you guys try again. Right? There you go. Much better. So he's still too distracted, but at least he has less excitement and isn't pulling to go through. Same with this one, right? Good girl. Very good. Right? Good girl. Here, so I'll get in front of you again. Okay. And now at this point, when we see somebody coming and we see that they take interest in them, we have them sit first. So she notices those people. So what I'm gonna do, Darby, come, sit, good. And that's it. Good practice. So that way, if they were coming towards us, we can get their attention and have them kind of sit heel as they're walking past. But all we're doing right now is just warming up. Okay, so the main thing is to pay attention to her when she's focusing on a person that's coming towards her. Get her attention, have her sit and wait. And that's all we're doing right now, just warming up. Good girl, I know.
Yes, I know. Follow. I get it.
Good girl. Good girl. Good wait. Yes. Good girl. Thank you. Up here. With me. Good girl. With me. Very good. Sit. Good girl. Good sit. Hi. Good. Darby. Yes, good girl. Come. Good. 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 There you go. Very good. And part of getting them used to other people when you're socializing, especially pups that are more afraid or anxious, is to not let them get too absorbed in their anxiety or their fear by just maintaining focus on somebody. You need to kind of break it up by letting them focus on you again, so that way they're more comfortable and relaxed. Then you go back and forth until, you know, like with the dogs, they get comfortable around other people. But if we just kind of, you know, try to take them out and tell them to get comfortable around other people, it's a lot harder. Same with puppies, you know. To get her to not be so excited meeting other people, she can see them and get excited, but she needs to redirect back to me. So it's the same but different,
Right.
you know.
Same principle, just a different reason.
Mm-hmm.
Sit.
Very good. Good girl.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Right? Good job. Oh my God, can you not knock me over with that face mask?
Oh, you scare yourself. Oh, you're okay.
It was your fault still. She was too busy looking at you.
Good girl. Yes, this way. So I'm
You're
gonna
not
try to
trying
walk
get her to
through.
smell your butt. Chill out.
So I'm gonna try to walk through the next aisle that's empty first. Good girl. Very good. There you go.
Good boy. Thank you. Good job.
Good girl. And same thing here. Whatever
Take it off when you're done.
whatever length the leash is, you still want to work on the same principle. So if she's pulling forward and ignoring, good girl. It stays tight until it loosens up. Same again. Yes, good girl. With me. Darby, heel. Heel. Yes, heel. Good. Heel. Good. So same thing here. If she sees somebody, having her sit and wait. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Come. Yes, good girl. Come. Sit. Sit. It's a good habit for them to get into, just because, you know, outside of people might being scared of dogs, they might be allergic, they might not like dogs, things like that. So we want them to kind of get used to seeing somebody and then checking in with us first, and then we either release or talk to them and whatnot. But we want to just try to get rid of that impulse of them immediately seeing somebody and going up to them. And the only way to do that is just repeat until until it gets through to them that, you know, if they do this, yeah, it's not going to work. Right?
It's not his problem. He ain't gonna go up there. But yeah, it's still a repetitive thing no matter what the training is.
This is good because they're busy working, so, you know, it'll be easier for them to ignore him too.
Not
Easy.
necessarily.
He's scared of people.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a good place to be then.
Yeah. We're just trying not to get in anybody's way, and it works out most of the time. He's mostly focused on her.
I didn't go.
Yes, good girl. Yeah, I'm actually going this way. So you see what I mean? I just take a little bit of extra time instead of forcing or prompting her. I let her give up, realize what's going on, and then I give her that guidance. Oh, careful, you have some machines over there, Darby. Good girl. Stay. Stay. Good girl. Me? Sit. Stay. Good girl.
Good boy. Good job, Bubba. Good job.
Very good. So that's a good example there, right? You got something big and new and loud and it's very interesting to her. So just taking the time to get her attention, get her to focus on you. I'm going this way. Good girl. Good job. Yes, good weight. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Very good. Yes, good girl. This way. Yes, good girl. With me. With me. Darby. Heel. 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 Girl. Thanks. You want to say hi? You want to say hi if you're not too busy?
Sure. Hi there.
Good girl. Say hi.
Hi, cutie pie.
Good girl. Just working on her not jumping on people. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I hit her in the head. Whoops, sorry.
I don't think she even noticed. She's like, there's so much.
She's thick hair. Oh my goodness.
Good girl. Say-
Feel that. That's thick. She's like, oh, I get a treat.
Would you like to give her one?
Sure.
Thanks.
Up, 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 up. Gentle, gentle. Good.
Good girl.
Thank you for bringing her in. She's cute.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, she's back up.
Hi, say hi. Good girl.
Hi. Look at you. Hi, baby.
Oh, everyone's so friendly, huh? Good girl. Good job. Thank you.
See you later. Bye, sweetie.
She's like new friends.
Yes.
Good girl. Come on. Ah, there you go. So when going down aisles 2, I wanted to touch base on over there is always have kind of an escape plan in mind and just be looking down. So like in this aisle, for example, I'll show you. Even though it's a very like tight and kind of crowded, I'll always have like multiple little escape routes to the right that I can go to, right? So in case maybe there's kids coming or she just seems too pulley and too excited, then I'll just pause her off to the side or have her recall back to me. So even in like going from areas that are a lot quieter and a lot bigger, like that area, to areas that are a lot tighter and more congested like this, that way you can still create space.
Don't go down an aisle if you can't.
Yeah, you want to try to set yourself up for success especially at first. Like eventually, you know, once they start getting really comfortable around strangers and redirecting back to you, then yeah, you'll want to start pushing those more crowded hallways and things like that. Good girl. Good girl. All right. Good. There you go. Good. There you go. Good girl. Yes. So you kind of see what I mean by. Darby. Come. Sit. Good girl. Hi. How you doing? Good. You want to say hi? You say hi. Good girl.
Beautiful.
Thanks. Just working on her not jumping on anybody. So the more people she meets and not jump on is good. Good job. Good girl. Thanks, man. Just 7 months.
Okay.
Yeah. You got any dogs?
Yeah, I have a husky and a German shepherd.
Oh man, there you go. You got your hands full too.
Especially with the shedding. It's a handful.
We're trying to. Oh, beautiful pups. We're trying to work on her shepherd. He's scared of people. Yeah.
How old is
2 years old.
he? What kind?
I don't know. You had to ask her. Huh? He's got a shepherd and a husky at home.
Yes, he is. I know, right?
There you go. He's doing good. Good job. There you go. Good boy.
Yes, he just turned 11, 16. Oh, I actually got him from a breeder in Georgia. I've been in Georgia for 5 years, so there was a breeder out there. Actually, this was his last breed, yeah, of the parent. He's the only one that turned out right. I used to have people in Georgia stop me all the time and say, are you going to breed him? I mean, every day, literally, people would stop me and say that. They got him fixed, so.
Good boy.
I know, right? You too.
Good boy. So that was really good because he got to kind of experience a new person for an extended period of time. You saw that he was kind of staring at him, unsure for a while, but he was able. Yeah, exactly. He was staring at him, unsure for a while, but then he was able to redirect and relax. That's good, and that's what you need. You know, you don't always, kind of like her. You know, you don't always have to have him go and meet everybody. You know, that's going to be definitely a little bit more down the road for him. You know, but it's all in the steps.
But it's funny because I had a girlfriend come over last Friday that had
did
never
good?
been to my house before,
Huh?
and we were outside playing at the time, and he ran up. You know, she got out of the car and he ran up to her, and I was like, "It's okay, just don't be scared." And it worked. I mean,
Sit down.
13 minutes to let her pet him, and you know, she came into the house and he was fine.
Good girl.
Here, the smoking Jay's butt now too. But nobody can smell yours. That's not nice. No. I get it.
Good
but
girl.
everything itches you, so I don't see where that's different than anything else.
Hi, how you doing? Thanks. Good girl. Good. There you go. Good job. Yeah, the weekends, especially with the holiday shopping season, it's definitely a lot better to go on days when it's a little bit like quieter during the weekdays. Weekday mornings are really good too because it's even slower. And what we'll do is we'll start just heading back out. Do you have any questions or anything?
No, I'm just gonna practice this
Yeah.
a bunch more.
You did good. All right.
Yeah, right? I think you do too.
Hmm?
I mean, especially how we started out.
Did you find another treat while I was turning around? Good girl. Oh, here, we'll follow you guys. There you go. Good. Oh, we got another pup coming. So to make it easier, you can go, yeah, there you go, perfect. There you go, you got the idea, right? Because we want to set them up for success.
Yes, right? You had such a good time, you don't want to make it a bad.
Right, just end it on a good note. We're gonna do the opposite and see if they want to say hi. I'll meet you over on the other side. Yeah. Oh, they're gone. Good girl, this way. Good girl. Come. Good girl. Yep. Good girl.